raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give us the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth? Yes. Okay, you will have a seat, ma'am. If you will say your full name, if you'll spell your first and last name for our court reporter.
Cortland Penn, Courtlyn, Penn, Penn.
Ms. Penn, what is your date of birth?
February 5th, 2002,
What city do you live in?
Mobile, Alabama.
Ms. Penn, I'm going to take you back to Friday, August 11th, 2023. Do you remember that day?
Yes.
Where were you working?
Home Depot, Davis Highway, on aisle 52.
Who was the company that you actually worked for?
WIS International.
Okay. And what did you do for WIS International?
It was inventory where we just count everything in the store.
Okay. You mentioned that you were on Home Depot, Davis Highway, aisle 52.
Yes.
While you were on aisle 52, what was the first thing that caught your attention, or what did you see or hear?
When I seen the guy walk past me, and then that's when the shots went off.
Okay, let me stop you real quick. So you said a guy walked past you. So
Yes.
where were you physically on aisle 52?
And the first bay, as soon as you turn the corner, like on the aisle.
Okay. And were you standing or were you sitting? What were you doing?
I was sitting.
Okay. And when you first see the male, where does he come from?
I couldn't really see the entrance of the store, so he just came like walking, and then he walked past, and then he came back.
Okay. And who else was on the aisle?
It was me, Brooklyn, and the rest of our car workers on the other end.
Okay. And when you first see well, describe the male for the jury.
He was like brown skin, kind of short, kind of like not tall, but average size.
Okay. And when you first see this male, what's he doing?
Walking.
Okay. And where was he walking toward?
I guess he was just looking for Brooklyn. He came straight in the store and walked to my aisle.
Okay. And where were you in relation to where Brooklyn was on the aisle?
I was next to her.
Where did you see the male go?
He walked right past me, so straight past me to Brooklyn.
All right. And when he got to Brooklyn, what did you see at that point?
He really tapped her on the shoulder, and he was like, "You gave me something." And then that's when he pulled the firearm from his pants, like on his waistband.
Okay. You talk really fast. I know you're nervous. Just try to slow down. So you see him walk up to Brooklyn.
Yes.
And then you said he tapped her on the shoulder?
Yes.
Okay. And then what did you hear him say?
"You gave me something."
What did Brooklyn do at that point?
She really gave him like a blank look. I didn't really hear her say anything.
Okay. And then what do you see next?
That's when he pulled his firearm and
Okay.
then proceeded to shoot.
Did you see where he pulled the firearm from?
His waistband.
Do you remember what color it was?
Black.
Do you know how many times he shot?
Well, the first 3 shots, I got up and ran. So after that, everything else just went off.
And did you, you said Brooklyn had a blank look.
Yeah.
Did you hear her say anything back?
No.
Could you see at the time of the shooting how were they positioned, Brooklyn and the male?
Face to face.
Where did you run to?
The back of the store, and then a lady pulled me in the bathroom, and then I proceeded to stay in the bathroom.
Was it a lady that you knew?
No.
Did you see which direction the male went?
No. Well, he ran towards the other end of the aisle.
Do you know this defendant seated over here?
Yes.
And what's her name?
Sheila.
How do you know Sheila?
She was like a supervisor for the company I was working for.
Okay. Was she working on the day of the shooting?
Yes.
And what was her job?
I guess to just really make sure that we was just doing everything and getting all the counts in.
Was she like your supervisor?
Yes.
Now, on that day, the day of the shooting, did you see Sheila periodically through your shift?
Yes.
How was she acting?
Just, well, some like regular, and then like towards like the end of the shift, she was like acting kind of weird. Like she really didn't say anything.
Back at that time, what was your shift? In other words, what time did you start and what time did you end?
Like 5 to like maybe 2 or 3
5 a.m. or p.m.?
a.m.
And on this particular day, were you guys toward the end of your shift?
Yes.
Ms. Penn, while you were working that day, did you interact with Brooklyn?
Yeah, we was talking as we was going like down the aisles, other aisles.
Okay. Did you see her on a pretty regular basis during the day?
Yes.
How was she acting?
Like her regular self.
Did she ever seem scared or concerned?
No.
Nervous?
No.
Those are my questions, Ms. Penn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just a few quick questions, young lady. Were you, what was your relationship with Brooklyn?
I was just a friend, coworker
At work or socially?
at work.
Didn't know her socially pretty well?
No.
And anybody else at work you were close to, or just basically work relationship?
Yeah.
And you knew Sheila from work?
Yes.
Anything social?
No.
You have any knowledge of Sheila's relationship
No.
to Brooklyn?
No.
Okay. How long you been there? How long were you there when this happened?
Sorry?
How long had you been working there when this happened?
Maybe a couple months.
Couple months. Okay. Did you know Brooklyn had a child or anything like that? You know anything about her personal life?
Not really, but I knew she had a baby.
Okay. No further questions. Thank you.
Ms. Jensen, is she free to go?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. You can step down.
State calls Tiana Thomas.
Everybody still doing okay on the jury? You do? Okay. Ms. Jensen, I think we have one juror at least that needs to use the restroom, so I think we might just take a short comfort break.
Yes, ma'am.
At this point, before we hear from Ms. Thomas. So I just want to give you one quick instruction. So we're about to take our first recess. Remember that all the rules I've given you apply even when you're outside the courtroom, such as at a recess. And remember the basic rule. Do not talk to anyone, including your fellow jurors, friends, family members, or coworkers, about anything having to do with this trial, except to speak to court staff. This means no emailing, text messaging, tweeting, blogging, or any other form of communication. Again, you cannot do any research about the case or look up any information about the case. Remember to observe during our recess the other rules I gave you. If you become aware of any violation of these rules at all, notify court personnel of the violation. So again, feel free to get to know your fellow jurors, but do not talk about the case at this point. So I'm going to have you step out into the jury room. If you've been taking notes, go ahead and flip that notepad over to where it just has your name on the front, and you can set it right next to where you're seated, either on the floor or on the chair.